Before we start the video, it's time for the KOG Boy roll call. This is for all the people who are supporting me as a KOG member of the month, and I appreciate ya. So big shout out to Ryan McDonough and my boy Kato Senpai. You guys are awesome, just saying. How's it going, guys? aRenG Life here, and today we're jumping into rank once again, and this time we're showing off Lightsworns. So Lightsworns are finally in the game, and oh my goodness, it's one of the archetypes that I've been waiting for a really long time. Mainly because I have like 8 deck ideas for this deck. Speaking of which, by the way, big shout outs to Wooker on my Discord, one of my admins. Go say hi to him, because he sent me this original build, and then I modified it a tad bit because I was like having fun with it. So yes, basically we're playing the new archetype from the new box, and I managed to get a 3rd copy of Judgement Dragon. Complete luck. I swear all I did is level up Blair, and I just got another JD, and I actually got a 4th copy of Michael, which actually triggered me. But yeah, these are the 2 boss monsters mainly for Lightsworns, aside from the fact that it can easily make level 7s, so you basically become a level 7 toolbox deck. But yeah, aside from that, we're running Judgement Dragon, who is absolutely amazing when you actually are able to summon this guy by having 4 or more different Lightsworn names in the grave. You can pay 1,000 life points and literally blow up the whole board. That is amazing. It literally blows up the board, and if you for whatever reason something survived, maybe they had a Neos and they just banished their Neos fusion, you can just be like, all right, Judgement Dragon, effect again, pay another 1,000, dude. You just don't usually have to. But yeah, we also have 1 copy of Celestia, Lightsworn Angel. She's a UR from a previous box as well. Let's go ahead and check which one. Burning Nova. So there you go. She's pretty old. You don't really need her in the deck, but she's kind of an okay a tribute summon to pop 2 cards kind of thing, and she's pretty cool. So there, we have that. Eclipse Wyvern is actually kind of important, but Eclipse Wyvern is what you use if it gets sent to the grave or milled in any way. You can banish your Judgement Dragon, literally putting it in the banish pile tied to Eclipse Wyvern, and if Eclipse Wyvern would be banished, you can literally just search this guy. So that's pretty good. That's one of the best ways we got to search it right now. So pretty cool right there. So you get to use your Eclipse Wyvern. I'm running 1 copy of Lila. She destroys back row and mills. Pretty cool. We got 2 copies of Raiden. I only have 2, but this guy is awesome. I'd probably run him at 3 if I had him. Actually, the original build had him at 3, and I just don't have him. But I did get a 2nd copy, so that's pretty cool. But this guy's awesome. He's your tuner. He is also able to mill cards to power up. Also, during the end phase, he mills as well. So very nice. 1 copy of aRenG Lightsworn Monk. She's literally here to be an extra name. Also, if my opponent's playing like Hokkaitis or something, I can just crash her right into that thing, and it'll bounce it right back and into like the deck. So yeah, that's a pretty good little card combo, whatever. We're running 1 copy of Raiko over here. Raiko is just for that destruction. He's a pretty cool card. Once again, you don't really need him, but you're trying to get as many Lightsworn names in the grave as possible. So it helps out. I'm running 1 copy of Kiteroid. This is a card that I added in because I was getting like wrecked very hard at certain points. So it is nice to have a little bit of protection. I considered either Kiteroid or Bacon Saver. So just to have one way to just like if they blow up your whole board somehow, because JD is actually kind of common now. So if they do hit you with the Judgement Dragon, hit you for 3,000 or whatever, you can actually use Kiteroid and protect. We're running 1 copy of Phyllis. She's pretty cool. She pretty much summons herself out just like Wolf over here, which we're running at 3 copies. But she is a level 4 tuner, and she also has the ability to tribute herself to pop one of your opponent's monsters. Very nice. Wolf is just a 2100 beater that can summon himself if milled. Pretty cool. Lumina is actually one of the heart and souls of this deck. She's so good. You can use her to discard a card and revive one of your tuners. Instant level 7 synchro. She's amazing. We're also running Minerva in this deck. Minerva can get her ability, but I don't really get her first ability that often, which is when she's normal summoned, you can add a light dragon type monster. Usually it's supposed to be Judgement Dragon, but it's only if you have that many different names in the grave. So if you have like 8 different Lightsworns in the grave, you can add your JD, but otherwise you're probably just gonna end up maybe adding Eclipse Wyvern at most, which having an extra card added to hand is not bad because you can still discard it and do things. Now, as for the actual spells that we're using to abuse Spell Specialist, we got Dark World Dealings. I'm running this at 1. You guys can actually run whatever spells you want. The main ones are the 3 copies of Charge of the Light Brigade, which I got at a Prismatic, which is amazing. So we got 3 copies of this card, which is so good. You mill 3 and search. It's free. It's so good. It's amazing. This card is... I don't know, I was about to say, like, this card could get hit, but honestly, if they're going to hit the deck, they're going to hit Solar Recharge, because it's a rare. Solar Recharge is a card that says discard 1 Lightsworn monster, draw 2 cards, and then mill 2 cards. Kind of crazy. And it's literally just free Pot of Greed shenanigans, I swear. Putting a lot of stuff in your grave, and it's so good. And the other spells I'm running are Into the Void, and 1 copy of Grass Looks Greener, which is going to be hit. It's going to be at 1. But still, like, you can actually replace these spells for anything you want. If you want, you can run, like, Econ. You can run some protection stuff. I don't know, but it's up to you. But whatever, there's that. That's the extra deck. The last part we're talking about, we got Stardust Spark Dragon over here. This guy can actually be summoned, and he's pretty cool because if JD blows up, Spark can actually protect himself, so you can hit them for 3,000 and 2,500. Very, very cool. Mikhail is a very, very cool boss monster that you can basically do the same thing that he does, where you pay 1,000, but instead of wiping the board, he can banish 1 thing on the field, which is really nice. We're also running Shiranui Squire Saga. She is used just to banish your Eclipse Wyvern, because if you were asking, how are you going to banish Eclipse Wyvern? You use her effect, so you have to sync her for 7, use her effect, banishing that Eclipse Wyvern, searching Judgement Dragon. So she is literally here just to search JD. So that's awesome. Now, another tech I added to this deck is Fortune Lady Every. Every is amazing. She's so good. You can actually abuse Every to, like, stall and put yourself in defense. I put her in defense turn 1 if I can. So I'll summon Every because all she needs is a non-tuner spellcaster, which, I mean, you got your tuner, non-tuner spellcasters right here. So very, very easy to do. I summon Every, put her in defense. If she does get destroyed or whatever, she comes back and she banishes. If my own JD blows her up, she'll come back. So that's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm still dying. So that's a thing. I'm also using Cyframe Lord Zeta over here. He's an okay option, just to banish a thing. Pretty cool. And then we got Samurai Destroyer, because you know what Samurai Destroyer does. Also, as a tech, I considered running Outstanding Dog Marin, because I've had a few games where I just deck myself out, and that's not cool. So I've considered being like, hey, this dog always comes back, dude. It's a good doggo. But whatever, that's the deck. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into rank, and let's see how we do today. Alright, Taya is our first opponent. I actually have no idea what a Taya could use. Maybe it's a Holy Guard deck? I have no idea. Oh, maybe they're trying to use Holy Guard Glad Beast, but I don't know. Life point boost, then no, bets are off. It's probably... I was about to say it could be Cyberstein, but no, because they have no extra deck. But of course, with the skill Spell Specialist, you can guarantee that you're going to have them charges or some really, really OP spell. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Especially because this deck is all about just starting with spells and then milling monsters. So, yeah, it helps out absolutely a lot. Alright, so let's see what you got for me, Taya. I think this starting hand is pretty, I mean, I was about to say it would be pretty, these are not very good. She's alright. I kind of want to have her in hand, but you never want a wolf in hand. He is basically here for discard fodder, so if we do manage to draw a, I don't know, Solar Recharge, we can actually just get rid of wolf. But expect to draw a lot in this deck and just mill an insane amount. So, what do you got, Taya? Oh? Oh, what? This is a blast from the past. Dude, I swear, the meta gets hit, and then everybody starts playing any weird deck. So, yeah, coming at me with some Aqua Actresses? I mean, the meta's not hit yet, but people are starting to test out old options. Alright, cool. Maybe they've updated it with a new card. Oh, dude, there is some new water support. Dude, could this be like a weird ritual version? No, it can't be. It's probably just pure Aqua Actress. But they're gonna have lighting as well. I think lighting doubles their stats if I attack them. So they can have like a 2400 Guppy, I believe, right? That's what this duck, battling monsters attacking defense becomes double. Okay, so that's pretty scary. Also, we drew Maiden. So here's the thing. Since we have all these cards in hand, I have the charges, so this basically can let me add whatever cards I want. So I'm going to go ahead and use this real quick. Also, with Lightsworns, it's really, really important that you actually check your grave. So, look at that. Already milled Raiden and Lumina, but we milled Raiden, which is awesome. So, now that I have him in the grave, I basically want Lumina in my hand. Also, rip the JD that I milled. You don't really want to mill JD. But whatever. So, what card are we going to add right now? I think I'm going to go ahead and add a Lumina. She's a very, very nice card to have in hand. So, bam, there's one. Of course, I got to activate them both. I just absolutely have to. So, milling more cards. Let's see what we milled this time. Actually, we milled these three. So, pure names. 3 names added to the grave. That's awesome. So, what am I going to add to hand right now? I can go ahead and say screw it and add another Lumina because it's nice to just have these. So, I'm going to add a Lumina because I already have a Raiden floating around in the grave. So, let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to summon my Lumi. Lumina, do your thing. Lumina's basically going to let me discard. I'm going to get rid of the wolf because I don't need him in hand. And I'm going to bring back my boy Raiden right now. So, bam. Our boy is here. I don't know why I put him in defense. That's just habit. Let's go ahead and mill because I have a decent amount of cards in hand. And perfect! We milled Eclipse Wyvern, meaning we can banish JD. And I can actually go for a really, really strong play right now. Which is my... well, I normally like going for Fortune Lady Every because she's like the ultimate just like screw you to my opponent, but right now I kind of have to go Squire Saga. Big shout out to my boy Wooker for kind of letting me know that that was the main play. So very, very, very nice combo right there. So Squire Saga in Lightsworns? Nani, what are you trying to do? You don't run zombies, they're saying. They're saying with the posed look. And over here I'm like, okay, I got this dragon though. Alright, so the dragon basically adds my big boy to hand, and then hey, look what I can summon for absolute free. And now I can just use the effect, blow everything up, and I can just smack them. Now, if I was running other options, it would be pretty cool, but do you have any other effects? Taya over here? Or did you just like, no, you got something. Alright. Aquarium set recovers one of the little guppies or something. Aquarium Lightning apparently does something too. Oh my goodness. It's been forever since I've seen these cards. Alright, so what do these do? Do they add them to hand? Do they special? They're specialing them. Okay, cool. You blocked yourself a hit. Very, very cool. Actually, I could have blown up the field again. I could have blown up the field again, but I didn't. Like a fool. Nah, I think it's fine because it wouldn't have been lethal either way. So I'm going to just put a little bit of pressure on them. I'm going to let them have one monster. We're going to see how they can bounce back. Yeah, I don't think that's a bounce back. Alright, let's see what we can draw right now. Ooh, we drew Raiden. He's awesome. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Blow up the board one more time. Also, it clears up my board because I didn't want the wolf. Because now I can use Lumina, discard one of these little whammons. And now we can go ahead and recover our boy. And let's see, or Ferris. It doesn't matter, Phyllis. It doesn't matter which one you would have picked up. And yeah, now we can go ahead and do the thing. So, I think I'm going to go and really flex on them by going Every as well as my JD. Because if JD blows up the field and Every hits the grave, she can come back. How much of a flex is that? The fact that my Every is able to come back over and over again. But very, very cool first game. And I swear, if you don't end it fast, you're going to defeat yourself. So, let's go ahead and jump into that next game. Alright, next up we got Yusei. Alright, so I'm expecting from a Yusei player a literal just Ties the Bind deck. So any deck that can abuse Tie the Binds might be what we're going up against. So let's see what you got for me, my dude. Spell Specialist over here. I'm telling you guys, these are busted. These hands are busted. Alright, so this is why Spell Specialist is getting nerfed. And then we drew Lumina. That's amazing. Alright, so first things first, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my charge because I want to see what I mill. That's gonna base my whole combo right now. I milled a kite. So we got Wolf and we got Lila. Just 2 different names. He's gonna actually summon himself, so that's kind of cool. But now I do get my search though. So let's see who I'm gonna search right now. I already have my level 3 that I can summon, so I can already synchro. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my boy Raiden. Why am I adding Raiden, you may ask? It's because I'm gonna need to have him in the grave somehow. So, summoning my big wolfy boy. Now, I'm obviously gonna use Solar Recharge because it's just such a good opportunity to use it. especially if I can actually go for my big boy right now. Like, if I can go JD, I win. So let's go ahead and put some more names in the grave. So we got how many names? We got one name. Obviously, this guy's going to end up... We're going to have, like, 3 names at the end of a synchro. So let's go ahead and discard you because I'm definitely going to need you in the grave. All right. And then we picked up a double JD. You got to be kidding me, dude. All right. So that's very nice, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Lumina once again. So she's going to do her thing. And we're going to go ahead and discard her because she's another name. So now that that happened, let's go ahead and revive our boy right now. Our Raiden. So Raiden, get on out here. Actually, it doesn't matter which one I go to. I can revive a level 3 or a level 4. But he mills more. So this is why I went for Raiden. And then Fellas, I'm sorry. You're not invited to the field party right now. But what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and sync it up. I'm going to synchro into... Honestly, I think I'm good to go into my every right now, even though Samurai Destroyer is cool, this one's cool. There's a lot of really cool options. Mikhail or Michael, dude, this guy's awesome actually. But I could also go Stardust Spark. I can go Spark on him, but I don't know if I want to do that. I could actually do that, to be honest. I'm overwhelmed with options right now, and I feel so happy. So let's go ahead and actually go for Spark, mainly because I want to do this little play where. When I summon Spark, and then I go for a JD right now. JD in attack position, I'm going to use his ability. Well, actually, yeah. I'm going to use his ability. Oh, no, I couldn't chain my Spark. I didn't toggle on. Doesn't matter, dude. I debated all of you. Because I can go double JD and I get a battle. And he's running Dragoonity, so he has literally nothing. I had so many ways to win that game. It's just insane how strong this deck is. But it's definitely an OTK deck, so keep that in mind. If you can find a way to like stall them out, this deck will lose to some kind of stall deck. I almost guarantee it. Unless they just JD like super fast, but fair enough. Next game. Alright, Pegasus is going to be the last opponent for today. Unless the game is super quick, we might even have time for an extra game after this. But I don't know, dude. It's Pegasus. He could be playing Vendred or Cyber Angel because they usually play Toon World. What? Okay, we fighting some tunes today. That's unknown. I've not... Dude, the meta has really changed. Like, the new ban list has made people bring out, like, really old toys over here, dude. Alright, so he's got Toon World. That's very, very interesting. Also the fact that I'm going second. Oof. So we have Eclipse Wyvern. I drew the Wolf. I'm going to be getting rid of him with my Solar Recharge. Also, I could just say Into the Void, and I could just abuse my whole hand. So, I don't know what he said. Oh, the Prizzy! The Prismatic is here. Alright, so, first things first. I mean, I'm going to go for a Solar Recharge real quick. Because the draw 2, discard, whatever. It's so nice. So, draw 2, mill 2. Oh, do you want a negate? Do you got a negation for me, Pegasus? He does! You know what? Yeah. I'm going to definitely negate. I'm going to get rid of Into the Void because that's only a draw 1. This draws 2 and mills 2. And it summons me a monster, apparently. So, yeah, I think that was a very good payment right there that I did. So, now we can go ahead and charge. Oh, dude, this guy's screwed. I guarantee this guy's very screwed. So, let's go ahead and add a card to my hand. I think I want a Lumina right now. I don't even know if I have a Raiden in the grave, actually. We have her, though. So, that'll work. Alright, so that's fine. So we're adding Lumina right now. Lumina is the plan. So now, my Minerva does the thing. Hey, Fellas comes out too! Dude! That's free real estate, literally. Alright, so that means these guys can actually play well together right now. So they can actually sync. They can go into a Sparky Boy. So these can do a thing. Hold on. I might just be using Fellas twice. So Fellas might, like last time she wasn't invited to the party. This time she's going to get double the invites, dude. Because I'm going to use my Lumina. I'm going to discard, I can actually get rid of my Eclipse. I can go ahead and recover her. And we're literally flexing on our opponent super hard. I think he bricked with Toon World, which is, there's nothing to laugh about, dude. If you brick, you brick. But he did try to lock me down with that Magic Drain. So right now I'm gonna go for this little lemon over here, dude. So we're going for as many flexes as possible. We're going into Squire Saga, and Squire Saga is gonna use her ability to basically banish my Wyvern. Now that's gonna add me a JD to hand. Super flex plays right now, dude. I swear. So now I'm gonna go ahead and activate this. Summon. Ho-ho. Effect of my Sparky boy. So, the thing is, he can save anybody. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what? First, because I can. Oh, just because I can, dude. Just because I can. Oh my goodness. So yeah, as you can see, the deck is kind of crazy. Honestly, I was waiting to see some like Dark Magicians or people running, I don't know, Dark Lords or something Shiranui at least, but so far nothing, dude, which is interesting, but fair enough. That was pretty much the deck. That's pretty much how the deck can play. And yeah, it's pretty strong. And if you're watching this in the future and like this deck has been like completely banned in some way, well then, hey, it happens, dude. It happens. Don't try to play it. Alright, but in conclusion, I just really think this deck is super strong for now. The only downside is it's a very big like glass cannon deck. You don't run any back row, you don't run protection, except I threw in the Kite Roid because it's nice to have that one kite in the grave for whenever they're gonna actually like go attacking you directly and it's just gonna mess you up. You have that one protection option. Or you could draw it and then just use it twice, which is still pretty good. So yeah, like I was saying. But yeah, the deck is definitely not really meant to defend. It's an all-out going second, blowing up the field, attack directly kind of deck. If you fail to do that, if you fail to build the deck in that particular way, or if you want to run 20-card Lightsworns, you're probably gonna regret it because the deck is gonna mill super hard. I've had games where I milled like 28 cards on the first turn or something. Or not 28, but it basically leaves me with like 2 or 3 cards, and I'm already like kind of scared because I'm just like, oh god, if he stalls me out for like 2 more turns, I'm going to lose. So that's pretty much it for Lightsworns. They're really cool. I'm gonna be revisiting them with other additions because I need to test these boys out. But whatever, that's pretty much that. And if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Duel Link shenanigans. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day, and see you guys.